Hey, what's up guys, Sir Emanon here, and welcome to another duel commentary on the channel today. So this is going to be round 2 of LCS number 8, which is currently going on this weekend, and we're going to be featuring Leonard Anaya on Dinosaur versus Pak on Virtual World. And this should be pretty interesting. I'll definitely leave a link to Pak's YouTube channel down in the description box below. And Leonard Anaya is also a very accomplished player. He has multiple YCS tops, including, I believe, a win at YCS Salt Lake City. So this should be a very, very exciting match between two skilled players. So without further ado, let's just go ahead and get started here. They're kind of typing in chat here. So we're going to see Pak win the RPS. And I imagine he's going to opt to go first here. Again, I haven't watched any of these matchups, so I'm basically commentating blind here. But it looks like they're actually typing instead of chatting in Discord, which is going to help me tremendously as far as commentary is concerned. But this is also my first virtual world commentary on the channel, so this should be pretty interesting. As far as like kind of getting to know myself, or getting to familiarize myself a bit more with the deck. I've gotten to know the cards a lot better over the past week, but this will be a very, very good showcase of what the deck can do, hopefully. But the opening for Pak is going to be Double Nibiru, Foolish Goods, Yan Yan, and Kowloon. I've seen some builds on Foolish Goods and others not. Some people are against this card because it is a -1. But it's also a consistency piece in a deck that I feel can somewhat be prone to bricking, just because you have to open like very specific combinations of cards in order to start playing. Like whenever you open Kowloon plus one of the virtual orb monsters that summon themselves from hand, it's good. But he opened the one that didn't do that, so it's actually good to have Foolish Goods in this hand. Yeah, this is a pretty conducive to comboing, I would say. And then Dino's hand is going to be Droplet, Double Imperm, Fossil Dig, and Overraptor. So 2 hand traps, a Go second card, and like the strongest dinos in the game. So can't really complain too much. It's a very good hand. We're going to see an activation of Foolish Goods first. That's going to send Qinglong to grave. This is how you like get consistency. This is a Rhoda in grave, so he's going to use that to add Lulu, which is their primary starter, and then it sends one from hand. You could pitch a duplicate of Nibiru, or you could just send the Yan Yan because it brings itself back from grave anyways. Although maybe you want to like normal summon it and then bring it back later. Kind of depends on how his play is. Let's see what he goes for. Alright, he's gonna send the Yan Yan. Definitely fair, because again it just brings itself back. Going to then activate Kowloon. That's going to place Chuche face up from deck. Then he's going to reveal Lulu, excuse me, targeting the Chuche, sending the Qinglong, and that's going to summon itself out and get a Rhoda for a monster here, which is going to search for a Kirin. Then Yan Yan triggers to bring itself back, and then he's going to use the Kirin. He's not saying what it targeted, so we're going to have to see based on what he dumps here, because it's double foolish. Alright, so he sent Trap Spell, which means he targeted a monster. So he has Kirin, a tuner, and another tuner, because when this brings itself back, it becomes a tuner. So he's going to go for Shen, which is their macro on legs for cards from field. And it also brings itself back, except during the turn it was sent to the graveyard by banishing 2 other monsters from your grave with different original types and attributes from each other. So very, very strong card. It doesn't even banish itself when it uses that effect, so it just keeps recurring. He's going to use a trap next to reduce Shen by 3. Very, very glad that he's typing this in chat so I don't have to guess or like figure it out later. Then he's going to Synchro away. Nanya gets banished because of his own effect. That's going to bring out Cloud Castle, which can bring back the Shen. And then Channeling 2 is going to be Yan Yan to recycle the Qinglong. Channeling 3 Imperm on Cloud Castle, it seems. He could actually dodge the Imperm with Chuche to pop it, because that's how you can play around some targeting protection or some targeting effects on like your VFD. You can just pop it like if it gets targeted by like an Imperm or something. He is going to opt to do that. Alright, so he's going to pop his own Cloud Castle so that it can resolve and bring back Shen. And then Qinglong will be recycled by the Yan Yan, and then you recycle both of these from the trap. This does... It targets first and then it shuffles on resolution. Okay. He's just gonna pass here. There is no other extension in this hand or in the grave. Leo's gonna draw a copy of Tyranno, or UCT. That's pretty good. So this should just be game, right? Because you can imperm the Shen Shen, and then just go full combo. You'll be under misc the whole time, so Nibiru won't do anything. And then there's no pop for Chuche, so you can't pop UCT in battle phase. So yeah, this is gonna be game, I think, for Dino right here. Imperm on Shen Shen. And then Fossil Dig to add Miscellaneousaurus. Then he's going to use Miscellaneousaurus in hand. And then normal summon Oviraptor. That's going to search Baby. And then you can misc for 1 to bring out Archosaur. There's very standard stuff here. Yep, summon out Archosaur, pop Baby, grab Pill, use Baby effect. That's going to summon Baby, I imagine. Yeah. Summon Baby, and then you can use Oviraptor on the Baby. Okay, so he's just doing that as a dueling book shortcut, because technically if you bring back the same Baby, it can't trigger, because it won't be in graveyard to trigger. But again, it's dueling book, it's a lot faster this way. Baby gonna summon Misk from deck, and then go for a copy of Dalka. That's gonna just offer protection from this Nibiru. And then going to link for a copy of Linkuriboh. And then, oh, okay, not going Secure Gardener. Maybe it's Penestack? Yeah, Penestack, okay. And then he's going to Pill, banishing 2 to bring out UCT from deck, and then summon... Oh, okay, wait, he's summoning Pankratops. I guess this is a big wall, and you're only piercing for 11. You have a UCT in hand, so I guess that works. Actually, let's do the math. So if he attacks with this first, it's 11, plus 16 plus 26, so 11 plus 42 is 53, plus 23 is 76, so that's not game. If you use this Pank to pop this, then it's 35, 16 is 51, plus 23 is 74. It's also not game. If he just summoned another UCT, this would be 11, plus 16 plus 35, so 27, 35 is 52. Wait, no. I can't do math, wait. 11 plus 16 is 27, plus 35 is 62, plus 23, which would have been game. So yeah, this should have been another UCT here. Yeah, that would have been game. Yeah, so he actually missed lethal, which could matter, because Pak actually has pretty good follow-up. Like, he's gonna clear the Shen Shen, but it can bring itself back. And then this can add something. It can always add a Lulu. It's gonna be hard to push past the Dalka plus UCT plus Pank, but I think it's doable, just depending. And a main is going to use the Nibiru. That's going to get negated. I think that's fine if you do the math and you see you're not dying here. So that means that you have like 1 less negation. Yeah, I like that he used Nibiru there. It might have seemed like a throwaway, but really it was just a way to get a material off of Dalka. So UCT going to Pierce for 11, and attack for 16, 23, 26, which is in game, like we calculated. So yeah, Pak has another turn to really turn things around here. Gonna set Droplet. Okay, so it actually is another disruption, so it is still 4 disruptions. It's gonna be tough, but it might be workable. Okay, pass turn here, gonna draw Nyan Nyan. That's a decent draw, because there's not one in grave at the moment. But then again, could have just sent it at any point, so probably would have preferred to have drawn another Virtual World that just summons from hand. So let's see. He doesn't really have a great way to start. Well, I think maybe you start off with Shen Shen, because that's immediately going to force something, because it can't bring itself back in attack position. So you're either going to force out Dalka, because it can beat over Dalka, or it will force out UCT, or it'll force out Pank. So this will force out something guaranteed, pretty much. So yeah, maybe you start off with that. You can then follow up with a Qinglong, and then you can grab a Lulu, and then see what happens from there. It depends on what he uses. Okay, so he's going to use Shen Shen, and that is going to be Dalkad. Alright, so actually that's pretty good for Pak, because now all of his hand effects of his Virtual Worlds are going to resolve. Yeah, so that actually makes this Droplet a lot worse too, because Droplet doesn't interact very well with the hand effects of the Virtual Worlds, because everything is all one effect. Like the effect to Foolish, and a special, and to get their additional effects. Like those all happen at once. So like you can't Droplet like once they hit the board or anything to stop, like, for example, Lulu from searching or Lella from summoning. Right, so we're gonna use Qinglong here. That's going to search, probably for Lulu, I would imagine. And here, I think you actually get rid of Nibiru over the Nianyan. Just because, like, you're not going to use your normal summon otherwise. So, I think you might as well go for it. I mean, I guess it doesn't... Actually, maybe you do get rid of Nianyan, because there's not really a good opportunity to bring it back. Unless you search at level 3, which I think you could make the case to search like a Gigi. Like, you can try to, like, link away. But then again, like, if you get booked, that really sucks, too. So maybe you do get rid of Nianyan. Again, I'm not, like, super familiar with this. He's declaring Lulu targeting the trap, but he didn't resolve Qinglong fully. Hopefully they catch that. Okay, let's think here. Oh, looks like they're... Oh, okay, no, he caught it. Alright, good, good, good. Alright, gonna send Nibiru. Okay, so actually let's think. So, if he uses the trap, he can target UCT. Actually, I don't think he would want to do that because then Pank just pops it and then you can't go for your Virtual Lord stuff. Yeah, it's tough. Yeah, I think it's gonna be hard for Pac to do this. Because let's think, right? If you use Lulu here, targeting the trap, he just goes Pank pop it, and then you're just out of options. Because the way these work is that they have to check what type you targeted in order to send, and then they have to send in order to special. So if you just get rid of whatever they target, then the whole thing just fizzles and it stays in hand. So yeah, this is not looking good for Pac. Definitely you just Pank pop this and that's game over. Looks like he's still gonna use Lulu, targeting the trap. Oh, he's letting it resolve. Ooh. So now he's gonna get Lao Lao to hand and well, he's gonna this summons itself first technically, but he's gonna summon this and then search this, searching Lao Lao. So actually Lao Lao I think can bring back Shen Shen, right? Yeah, just has some any excuse me. Well, just I don't know what just happened there with my mouth, but it summons any virtual world monster from grave. I got a bit too hypey there. So let's see. This is difficult because now that you let this resolve, there's multiple avenues to be able to actually climb into bigger stuff. It's still going to be tough through UCT, but it's certainly possible. Going to normal summon the Nianyan. I think you have to book here because you have a synchro play at the ready. Yeah, UCT gonna come down, or gonna be activated. That's gonna book the board and destroy Dolka. Lao Lao going to target the trap. Again, if you use Pank here and pop the trap, then you're just good because then Lao Lao can't use it or summon itself. I think people are just still unfamiliar with what the cards or how the cards interact. He's letting that resolve. All right, so he's gonna bring back Shen Shen off the Lao Lao. But there's not really anything he can go for. Because he had to target the trap twice, meaning that he wasn't able to send a trap at all there. So essentially that meant that he can't level modulate. But like the only real level 12 synchro I can think of that people play is the Geomathematic Final Sigma. So even that wouldn't stop the UCT. So yeah, I think this is still fine for Dino. It's a little bit wonky, but yeah, he's asking if he can respond to the special summon effect from Grave. Probably asking for Droplet, but yeah, I can't do that. Okay. Resolution, nothing. He's going to use the trap. Okay, he clicked on both of them, but in chat he says target UCT. You definitely you have multiple chances to pop Chuche. I guess if you didn't do before, like might as well not do it now, but now you have to, certainly. Just because like if you do, then you just keep your UCT in this game. Wow, he's letting that resolve too. Jeez. He let everything resolve. Yeah, I don't know. I really think that honestly this Pank should have just been used initially on the Lulu effect in hand to target the Chuche. Like that would have stopped Pac's turn. Or at the very least, Like he would have had like just a Nian Nian to normal summon, or like one thing to normal summon, and then use. Like I guess like you can go like chain Chuche to pop if you do it that way, which would have gotten rid of the UCT, but it would have stopped like all of his plays. At the very least, like if you played it out this way, which I guess is fair because you got to keep your UCT the whole time, like then you use Pank here for sure and then keep the UCT. So I don't know. I feel like this should have not gotten as much value as it did. But regardless, I actually still think Pat can't make a push here because there's nothing he can realistically make. Yeah, he's gonna pass here. He's gonna draw another copy of Droplet. And Misk can summon 1 or 2. He could go summon Archosaur to pop Pankratops to grab Pill, which is really weird, but it does get the job done. I think that's the play you have to go for. Alright, he's thinking quite a lot. Alright, you're gonna go for Miscellaneous Source for 2. That's going to go for Petite. Then he's going to... Looks like he's going to Link away. Alright, I was going to say, because like, he can't use Pank to pop Petite. That would be crazy if he could. And then he's going to go for Phoenix. Oh, it's under Pentastack, so he can Pierce for game. Yeah, if he attacks over Lulu or the Nian Nian, it's game. Huh. Yeah, there's no pop from Chuche, so that's just going to be it. Wow. Alright, fair enough. So I guess that whole thing didn't matter, but I really feel like the game could have been won from Dino a lot earlier. First off, had he summoned the other UCT, maybe he's only playing 1, but I kind of doubt it, although I guess it's possible. But also, like, I think the other... Like, during Pak's second turn, it could have been a little bit different as well. But again, these cards are still relatively new, so people, I don't think, are super familiar with them. But we are going to see Pak go first again in game number 2 here. Opening hand is going to be Nian Nian, Gigi, Kowloon, Ash, and Qinglong. So another very solid hand. Yeah, this gets access to... It's always going to be access to Lulu if you open City plus like any of your like VWs that summon from hand, because you send Qinglong and that gets you Lulu, which gets you everything you need. So yeah, very good hand. And then Dino's hand is going to be Lantia, Archosaur, Petite, Lost World, and Overraptor. Lantia is pretty interesting. I actually think it's pretty good in a lot of cases because they need Qinglong to resolve a majority of the time. So that's honestly fair enough. Plus, it prevents them from fueling their banish pile for... What is it called? Chuche, the trap. And it also stops Desires. So yeah, pretty good, actually. Gonna see an activation of Kowloon. Oh, Leo's actually thinking in draw phase. Alright. Maybe he just drops it. Fair enough, yeah. He's gonna drop Lancia. Luckily for him, there's no Gamma in Pak's hand. We're gonna see Kowloon. Gonna place Chuche face up. And then use Gigi. That is a tricky now, because you can't really send... I mean, you could send Qinglong, but you can't use it because Lancia. So his turn is gonna be very weird. He's gonna send Nian Nian. And then normal summon Nian Nian to bring back the other Nian Nian. I like that it can trigger when you summon another copy of itself. That's cool. Alright. And then you can go for... You can go like Coral Dragon and then go for Shen Shen to try and get a draw. And then end on Shen Shen. I don't really know what you can end on besides Shen Shen here, because these are both non-tuners and this is a tuner, the one on the right here. Because again, it was brought back by its own effect. Oh, he's gonna straight up synchro. Okay, fair enough. Straight up synchro into Shen Shen. And he's just gonna pass. So yeah, this trap is not live right now. But there is an Ash, which could be good. Ash on Misk here could be good. We're gonna see Lost World. And then normal summon Overraptor, effect to bring a token, and then Lost World as well. Or sorry, Overraptor as well to search. That's gonna search. Oh, search Dogeron. Yeah, Kaiju's again are very popular right now, and that's a pretty solid way to get rid of Shen Shen. But he forfeited Misk, so he's relying on the battle phase then. Again, skews the heater. I really thought I turned it down enough for it to not trigger here, but whatever. We're gonna see Dogeran being summoned over the Shen Shen, and then battle phase, Overraptor attack over the token. and then protect it. Summon or send baby. Baby effect. Gonna summon out another baby. And then baby attack over the token. Main phase 2. Gonna OV pop the baby to summon the other baby. And then trigger the baby. You honestly could consider ashing here. Yeah, I think that's fair. And with that, actually, Leo is out of plays. He could go Phoenix to pop the Chuche, which I think you do, because if they have any virtual world to target this, then that's like their play started again. So then you have to put them on like multiple cards, because there was no Qinglong from last turn. So I think you just Phoenix pop it. Oh, okay, never mind, he's just gonna pass. Alright. We are gonna see Gigi drawn for turn. So I guess it didn't matter because you could go... Well, it actually would have mattered, because like when you activate Qinglong and then target it with Gigi, or like any of them, then you can't send another Qinglong. So it would have been a lot harder, actually. Well, it would have been like Nian Nian plus Gigi, but that wouldn't have been that good. Also, yeah, he didn't add back off Gigi during the end phase. He could have if he wanted to. I just realized that from last turn. But that... Actually, that could also matter, because that's like another normal summon, potentially. So, let's see. We're going to see Gigi be activated. That's going to target the Chuche. And then send Qinglong. And then Nian Nian bring itself back. And then there's no interruption, actually, from Dino, so this is going to be just a free turn. Qinglong going to add the Lulu and then pitch the Qinglong. And then Lulu going to be activated next, targeting something. And then sending the Qinglong. He's not saying what he's targeting, but it doesn't really matter too much here. Gonna add a Lao Lao to hand. So I'm just reading chat to make sure I didn't miss something. So we're gonna see a Synchro into Charge Warrior. That is going to draw another copy of Chuche. Not that great, but it's alright. And then going to synchro those away into a copy of Croc. That's going to draw, and you can also recycle if you wanted to. You don't really have to, because you have Chuche. Looks like he is going to recycle though. And then draw another copy of Ash. That's pretty good. And then you have Lao Lao, which can bring back a non-tuner. You also have Shen Shen. Yeah, this is like really, really good. Shen Shen going to bring itself back. And then you end your battle phase. Alright. Dogeron gonna attack Oviraptor. Was this under Nibiru? I'm curious. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. No, this is already past Nibiru. So I think you should just... I think you can just commit the Lao Lao for free. It gets banished because of Shen Shen. Attack over baby as well. And then attack over... Or attack for 28. Or 23 rather, sorry, because of Lost World. I definitely feel like this could have been done differently. You could like Lao Lao for Gigi, and then you can make Vermilion. And then you could like... It's hard though, because it's hard to get rid of the baby without like triggering it. Although I guess you have Ash, right? Although to be fair, we have perfect info that, you know, his hand doesn't have anything. So I guess Pac was just playing around hand traps. But with perfect info, we know that like he could have cleared the whole board and just gone for game there. And he also had Chuche to pop, like the Lost World. So, yeah. Although ending on VFD here, I think is going to be good anyways. Gonna call Light. And then use the Lao Lao here. Alright. Is gonna send Nian Nian. Oh yeah, he just didn't want to play into Nibiru, that's fair. And then bring back Gigi. That can bring back Cloud Castle, or bring out Cloud Castle. And then bring back the Shen Shen. This doesn't negate its effects. Yeah, Cloud Castle, bring back Shen Shen. And you just pass here. Yeah, that's good. He's gonna draw Pankratops, which isn't gonna do anything into VFD. He's gonna call Earth. Yeah, to turn off the babies, and then yeah, Leo's just gonna admit defeat. All right, so we are going to game 3 here, and we're gonna see Pak go first yet again. Makes sense. It is Dino. Opening is going to be for Virtual World. Driver, Nian Nian, Kowloon, Desires, and Gigi. Opening Kowloon in all 3 games. You gotta love to see it. Desires as well in this hand is very nice. And then Leo's hand is going to be Ash, Lightning Storm, Mist, Glancia, and Dogoron. Very, very awkward hand. Not a lot of really solid plays here. Yeah, not that good. We're going to see Kowloon being activated. Oh, he's going to Lancia and draw phase again. Fair enough. So that's going to turn out the Desires here. So he's going to Kowloon to set up the Chuche. And then use Gigi. This is like the same as last time. He has literally Kowloon, Gigi, and Nian Nian. That's so funny. But this time he doesn't have Ash. He's going to send another Nian Nian, summon itself, and then normal summon Nian Nian, and then bring back the other Nian Nian. This shouldn't be banished because of the Lancia. Yeah, okay. Going for a Croc this time. Alright. Gonna use that to draw 2. That's gonna get ashed. Ooh. Rough. Very, very rough. End phase, add back. This cannot add back a copy of itself. That is correct. Okay. And yeah, just pass from here. Draw a copy of Gamma. Wow. Alright. Very, very sad hand. This is on 25 right now. So yeah, I think you might want to consider storming away the Chuche. Just because, again, like, they need to target, so you could putting them on another extender. He's gonna Misk here. Oh, he's gonna go for Arch to pop the Dogoron? Fair enough. I mean, you might as well. Yeah, he's gonna summon 1, which is gonna be Archosaur. That's gonna use its effect. Popping Dogoron to add a copy of Pill. And he's gonna go for Linkuriboh. And then go for Secure Gardena. And then gonna Pill away the... you need to banish the Dino there. Yeah, Pill away the Ash and the Archosaur. That's gonna summon out UCT. UCT gonna book. Yeah, can't really use Arch or the Crocosaur because he's under Misk. And go Battle Phase. Gonna hit for 1k. And then hit for another K. So yeah, Pak needs to draw something very well off this Desires here. Not a good draw for turn. It's another trap. So yeah, probably gonna have to see what Desires gets him. That's going to draw a Qinglong and another Desires. Oh, so no Virtual Worlds to summon from hand. What do you banish? Lulu, Gigi, Italy, Lao, Kirin. So he banished like 1 of each of them, but he still have plenty of them in deck. Feels really bad they didn't pick up any of them. That is going to not be very good, which is quite unfortunate. He could go for normal summon and then special the other one, but that's just going to get booked immediately by UCT and then you just have to pass again. Yeah. Oh, wait, yeah. Qinglong. Right, this has an effect where you can banish 1 from grave to negate a monster on the field. So you can negate the Tyranno. Okay, so yeah, he actually has a good play. I totally forgot. That's good. Alright, yeah, so you can go normal and then special the other Nian Nian. Now we can make like a Coral Dragon and then just get in. And it's a very simplified game state now. And actually it's going to be good because he's going to be able to banish the Nian Nian because it was brought back by its own effect. And that puts the second one in the banish pile for Chuche to trigger. So he actually has a lot of good things going for him right now. He can like Coral Dragon pop the dead, or pitch the dead driver. Or he's going to go for Stardust Charge instead. He's going to Stardust and Nian Nian. This can recycle any banish card actually, so he can put back any of his banished Desires cards. I didn't see what he put back. It was a Lulu. Yeah, fair enough. Stardust draw, another Qinglong. You really, really hate to see it. He was really hoping to get another Virtual World monster. Battle phase, gonna attack over Secure Gardena. And then gonna kill UCT. If this could hit the back, that'd be cool, but it only hits face-ups. And then probably just gonna pass, but now he has no interruption again. So it's like a really, really back and forth of just not very great circumstances. Trying again. Wow, you really hate to see it. That is so sad. You have a lightning storm, which at this point you might as well just hit monsters, because if you put this Chinglong in grave, then it's just game over. So yeah, like maybe you just hit charge warrior, but then again, like you're probably dying if they can play next turn anyways, so maybe just hold it. I mean, it doesn't really matter anyways, like you're so far behind. Looks like they're in turns right now. Again, I'm very glad that they're in chat, so I can see this. Lightning Storm going to get rid of the Charge Warrior. And then draws a Lulu. Oh, okay, yeah. It was game over regardless. Well, actually, there is a Gamma. So maybe it's not game yet. Gonna activate Lulu in hand. Gonna target the trap. He is going to Gamma that, okay. Desire is gonna be next. I think you have to. You have to go for it. Let's see what he picks up. Any virtual world. Alright, he picks up a Wow Wow, which is great. So you can go for Wow Wow to bring back Lulu, and you can summon Yan Yan. Or sorry, you bring back. Wait, no, this is a tuner. Yeah, you bring back Gigi. That way you have a non-tuner, and then you can go for Synchro 9 or Synchro 6. But he's going to use Chinglong to banish the Yan Yan. I wonder why. He's gonna use Yan Yan to recycle one, and then use Lao Lao. That's gonna send another Yan Yan. Okay, fair enough, because you're gonna bring back the Gigi and bring this back anyways. It was a little scary because I'm like, wait, that's like a key resource here, but nah, that he knew what he was doing. Let's see. So you have a tuner, a non-tuner, and another tuner. So you can go for Synchro 6, or you can go for Synchro 9. But he's gonna Coral Dragon. I accidentally clicked fast forward. He's gonna Coral Dragon to pop the driver by pitching the Chinglong, and then use Chinglong to search. He's gonna search another Yan Yan, and he's gonna get rid of the Chinglong. He's gonna normal summon because he hasn't done that yet. I'm very surprised. Actually, no, it's fine. Maybe it depends on what he has banished. I'm not gonna like necessarily keep track of that, but like his resources could be running low because he's used Desires twice. So he's going to hit over the Gamma and then get in for 24. And then maybe phase 2 he can go for Shen Shen. Or he can go for... does he have a trapping? No, he doesn't, so... I think Shen Shen's the play. Oh, he's gonna go Cloud Castle. Oh, he has Croc. I didn't see Croc. Yeah, he has Croc and Grave, so he can go VFD. And that is definitely going to just be the end of it. Because he has a pop as well with the Chuche. So he has a pop, he has a VFD, and it's going to be hard for Dino to come back here. And draws Dark Magician, wow. Alright, so he drew like all of his non-engine cards. He drew 2 Dinos that whole game. To be fair, you know, that's sometimes just what happens if you play that many hand traps and like board breakers and stuff. It's an unfortunate brick in game 3, but it was still surprisingly some back and forth. But that is going to be the end of the game here. So very, very long. Let's see how long this match ended up being, just because my commentary is 34 minutes. Okay, so yeah, this is 58 minutes. Alright, I don't feel that bad. Still 20 some minutes faster than the actual gameplay, but wow, that is pretty crazy. Yeah, Virtual World, kind of showing off what it can do here. And a lot of the top tables actually right now are Virtual World going into day 2, so it should be very exciting to see how this ends up panning out. But that's going to do it for the video, guys. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, leave a like as well as any thoughts or feedback in the comments. Subscribe for more competitive Yu-Gi-Oh content. If you want to, you can follow me on Discord, Twitter, or Twitch. All things in the description as always. And until next time, I'll catch you in the next video. See you guys.